In my last video I told you what is autobiography, and this time we are going to discuss about biography, because in the examination you can be asked the difference between autobiography and biography. As you have been told that autobiography was a story written by a writer about his own life. Okay, when a person is writing about himself, are you getting this point? When a writer is writing about himself or about his own personal life, about his joys, his sorrows, what he likes, what he dislikes, that will be called an autobiography, because he is presenting a record of his own life with his own hands. And according to Longfellow, that was a first hand experience. But if a person is writing about the life of another person, means he is not writing about his own life, but he is giving a record of the life of another person, that will be called biography. Bio means life and graphy means the story or to write. So he is writing the life of another person, not the life of himself. So biography is a second hand experience and autobiography is the first hand experience, right? And biography is both. It is a branch of history and it is also a branch of literature. So just try to know what is biography in brief. Biography, it is a written account, okay, because it is also a prose device. So it is a written account of history of the life of an individual. Biography is a written record of history of the life of an individual or of a particular person. Or we can say that it is an art of writing. Art of writing the life history of a person or the life history of the individual. Because biography is a branch of history, so its purpose is to relate as faithfully as possible. Means a biographer's main aim is to present the things realistically, truthfully, and he tries his best to relate the things as faithfully as possible, because he is going to give a record of another person's life. So he has to be very truthful, very realistic, and he cannot present the false incidents or the false life happenings of a person. So the life of a person should be given a very truthful record by a biographer or by a writer. A biographer is both, because it is a branch of history. So he is both. He is a historian and he is a portrait painter. We can say in literature that he is a literary artist. So he is a painter, he is a historian, or he is an artist, a biographer. As a historian, a biographer has to be accurate, because he is presenting here the history of a particular person's life. So he has to be very accurate and he has to be very systematic. And as a literary artist, what his duty is, first of all, that he has to represent facts in a very attractive manner, so that the readers, they may have some interest in his story. If the biography is not interesting, it is not attractive, it is not written in a pleasant way, the writers will never take interest in that. So the very first duty of a biographer is that whatever he is going to represent, he must try to create a interest in the heart of his readers, so that they may go through the life of a particular person. Now, biography's definition according to Dryden. What is biography is? According to Dryden, biography is the history of particular men's lives, right? So he has given in a very short way the definition of biography. What is biography? History. It is a history of a particular man's lives. And according to Harold Nicolson, what is biography? The biography is a truthful record. Okay, just focus your attention on this word, truthful. It is a truthful account, or it is a truthful record of a person, of an individual, and composed as a work of art, because a biographer is a literary artist, so he has to compose the biography as a work of art. And Longfellow, according to Longfellow, biography is a product of second hand knowledge. Autobiography is a product of first hand knowledge, and biography is a product of second hand knowledge. Biography presents a life history, okay, in the form of literature. A biographer presents a life history in the form of literature. The biographer has to gather all the facts, and for that a biographer works very hard, because he has to collect all the possible facts, all the things from the life of that particular person about whom he is going to write. So the biographer has to gather all the facts and documents necessary to his work. Then he presents it as a work of art. Means before presenting the biography of a particular person, a biographer has to work very hard, and for that he has to accumulate all the documents, truthful documents or accurate facts about that biographer. So now just have a look at the biography, possible biography. Isaac Walton's. Isaac Walton's lives, okay, all these are the names of biographers and the biography. Isaac Walton's lives, Dr. Johnson's lives of the English poets, James Boswell's life of Samuel Johnson, Southey's Nelson, Trevelyan's Macaulay, Roseberry's Pitt, Strachey's Queen Victoria, Morley Gladstone, Mason's Gray, Thomas Gray, Lockhart Scott, Froude Carlyle, that is Carlyle, Thomas Carlyle. And Carlyle, he also wrote biography. The name of the biography was Sterling. So all these are the names of biographies, and for the examination you can sort out, or you can take 2 or 3 biographies for the answers.